Hey, friend. So, it's about maybe 80 something degrees outside, maybe in the 90s, but I need to make myself go outside so I can get over this phobia and fear so I can get on with my life. Uh, Sorry, I had notifications. It's so hot that I know that my lettuce that I had covered that I never uncovered is probably gonna die, and so are my collard greens. I'm gonna go out here. Hold on. Wait. With my hood on my head. And I'm gonna go out here and try to harvest these collard greens and lettuce before they bolt and die on me. Let me get a bag, multiple bags, in fact, and wish me luck, friend. You know what? I need to sweat a little bit because me and Boo, we're gonna go on a couples trip in August, and even though I'm getting better, this is the biggest my back has ever been, and I know out of all the ladies that are gonna be there, I'm gonna have the biggest back, and I would like to make it a little less big. 5 pounds, that's not bad before the trip, so we could sweat this out. Big back, big back, big back, big back. All right. Oh, it's hotter than that thing out here. My neighbors probably gonna look at me like, what is this broad doing? You know what this broad is doing? She's being a scaredy cat. Now look, let me show you something. I did these planters to hold my shepherd's hook for my lights. So it's concrete and rocks. I've been out here. Look at the weeds. Look at the weeds. Look at the weeds. Now I'm about to show you something. This is my dog area. My son hasn't picked up the poo. I'm sorry. But look at the weeds that started growing over there because I haven't been out there. Okay, anyway, stop stalling, Kim. You can do this, Kim. Woo! Look at you. You waited way too long. I know I waited too long. I'm sorry. I wish I got a close-up of what that looked like, but alright. I should have showed you what it looked like before I did this. But that's after. But my carrots are doing really good. I think my potatoes are just about done. I got some peas that could be harvested. Ooh, my beans are finally taking off. That's cute. Peppers. I don't know. Yeah, that was a waste. I'm gonna try my collard greens again in the fall. Oh, I got blooms on my watermelon. Look at this. Ooh, nobody's ready to pick there yet either. Okay, tomato plant, you're coming with me. Sorry, spider. Ooh, hot. Sorry, I didn't show you like that lettuce beforehand, but you saw from far away. That lettuce was done. Here's to hoping that my next growing season will be better because I won't have to deal with the cicadas. But this is this tomato plant, but it looked like it was trying to come back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prune it a bit and hang it back up, see what it does. But it's got new growth right there. I don't know. Let's trim it and see what happens. All right, I came up to the garden with my friend. It's part 2 of immersion therapy. All right, don't laugh at me.
You're gonna get the watermelon for yeah, you need to pick that.
I'm just gonna cut it.
You don't want to.
No, because it's getting too hot to keep greens. Look at the sunflowers. Look at the corn. Cilantro's still alive.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I'm in your way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And there goes my phone onto a plant and squashed it.
Yeah, see, and I'm not the one to.
Yeah, I did it. At least it didn't.
I hope you let your viewers know that you.
Yeah, I will. The lettuce, basil, kale. Cilantro's still doing good. Corn. Sunflower. The sunflower grew taller, even the wonky one. And look, this is the wonky sunflowers. They're growing taller. Yeah, Mama dropped the phone on one of the pepper plants. I'll never hear the end of it.
Hola.
Pull the greens. All right. These are not for this. Hope I don't break them.
Yeah, we gotta think of what we're gonna plant.
I only screamed a few times.
Oh. Times you jumped up a couple times.
I forgot to bring the weed whacker. I was so busy worried about trying to get the car. Because I hadn't been that far into the driveway.
Yeah.
Look at what it looks like next to us. This is ridiculous. I'm mad as hell, but I did it. I even walked around a bit, and they seem to be worse at my house than they are here, so that's cool. But there were some. I got startled by a few butterflies. Oh, yeah. I know, and I can't take this hoodie off until I get home. I'll talk to you later. All right, back at home. I'm gonna wash my collard greens. Me and my friend went to Menards and I got more pepper plants because the pepper plants I have just aren't doing well. It cut off before I did it, but that hanging plant that I had for the tomato, after I pulled the tomatoes off of it, some of it seemed to be coming back, so I pruned it back. I have it hanging on my hook that I have by my patio right now, but I see I'm gonna have to cut that off. I was gonna keep this, but I see it's bent. But I'm gonna see what happens. These are the pepper plants I got from Menards. I'm gonna replace my pepper plants that are doing poorly. But let me turn on the faucet. Water for like 20 minutes. I picked the collard greens from the garden and my lettuce from my house. I'm gonna wash this and maybe I can salvage some of this lettuce. And then on my greens, this is what's on the greens. So I'm gonna have to wash them really well. All right. I'm starting to bolt. And these were, I think I have to look back on my video, but I think these plants were all grown from seed. I'll wash these again. still gonna eat them as long as they're clean. I ain't worried about them holes from the bugs. What my peas are gonna taste like. Nails are dirty from being in the garden. I'm trying something different. It's a brush that I got from IKEA that I haven't used yet. So I'm using it to try to scrape off the little bugs in there. I don't know, nest or whatever that they have on the leaves. Because I decided I think I'm going to cook these today for dinner. I mean, I cook them like any other person. I use smoked turkey necks or smoked turkey wings. Lots of red pepper flakes because my boo likes it spicy. While I'm doing this, my children are doing their summer learning. Yes, you can get one. Oldest, he starts off with his summer learning because he reads anyway. He reads he'll read like dog books, and he has stepped up to more young adult themed books. So for summer reading, I started him with autobiography of Malcolm X. So what I do is I have him just read one chapter a day, and then either he has to summarize what he read to me, or he has to write a summary of what he just read, because he needs to practice on his handwriting skills. And also, you know, he, during the formative years where they would have learned how to write proper paragraphs and things like that, that was during COVID, where, you know, they were at home and on the computer all the time. So they don't really know and understand margins. They don't understand the need to write neatly so people can actually read it. And I'm hoping that once I could get them to write it a little bit more neatly, I'm going to start teaching them how to write cursive at home. But anyway, we do summer learning because I don't want them to get behind and forget what they've learned, or try to keep their mind active. So like I said, he reads, and then we'll look at learning videos on YouTube. They're both learning right now about the 50 states and capitals. The little one, his teacher set them up for summer learning that you can continue. So they have a program called Raz Kids and Sparny Ants and Zern. Zern is for math. And so I'll have him do one lesson a day, usually Monday through Thursday. I try to only have them do this for a half an hour, but because they don't stay focused, it usually takes longer. So we're also working on them staying focused, so the teachers won't call me constantly about, especially this little one, not having quiet bodies during independent learning time. But the little one is also practicing his handwriting because he still writes some letters backwards. So we're practicing that, and I'm teaching him right along with his older brother about margins, anything to make the teacher's work easier, so he already understand and get it. My oldest, his strong suits are reading. He is in triple honors classes, even though he doesn't want to be. And he tried his best to fail out of it, but he didn't try hard enough. And I tried to explain to him, like, you're testing in the 95th or higher percentile for your district test, but it's not showing your schoolwork. They're just going to see that and say you're bored. They're not going to see that and be like, oh, we need to take them out of honors. And then he started this thing, even though he swears he didn't do it, where on all his tests he would get exactly 50%, 50%, 50%. And me, and the mister was like, you know how smart you have to be to know how much you need to do to get exactly 50% on a test? Like, he's not fooling anybody. The little one, his strong suit is math. He's good at math. He doesn't like the new math, how they have them do all this extra stuff, because he knows the answer. So just like I tried to explain to the big one, even though he didn't listen to my advice, that if you already know the answer, go ahead and write the answer down, but use their method to double check your answer, because you got to show work anyway. So we gonna keep him on that, because we gonna keep him on track. Look at that water. It wasn't too dirty. I usually, when I clean my greens that I buy from the store, the water be super green. Oh, look. What are them little nasty things that was eating my plants? I'm gonna wash them again. I might freeze some. I'll see how many fit to the crock pot. This is. Hey, friend. So yesterday is the next day. I think I stopped the video or paused the video or something like that when I was cleaning those collard greens, and then I didn't go back to it. So that was basically the end of the footage I had. I did end up cooking half of those collard greens yesterday and freezing the other half, and then I left out like maybe a quarter of that lettuce for use to make salads, but I froze the rest. As I was editing the video, I noticed that I totally missed the container of lettuce that I planted with my son, because I had lettuce in there that needs to be pulled too. I'll probably do that this weekend. But as you see, I'm outside. It's the evening time, and I just figured this was a good time to come outside, because I'm trying to make myself, I'm tired of being in the house. I'm trying to make myself come outside. Baby, when I tell you I can't wait until I can get out here and mow my lawn and get all these weeds up and get my garden area looking back right. I don't like it looking earthy. I don't like that. And I'll tell you one other thing. Those potatoes that I put in my greenhouse in the dirt, they're still in there. And I have not lifted up the door or nothing, but I could kind of see them. And it looked like they tried to get a sprout, but I haven't watered them. I don't know what they're gonna look like. It's gonna be real interesting when I do get into that greenhouse. I got my head on the swivel because they're still flying around. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Thanks for listening to my ramble. I think every video I have one rambling session or two. And I just wanted to close it out now and say thank you for watching me, because you don't have to watch me, and the ones that are, I appreciate it. This is really like an outlet for me. I didn't think I could do something like this, and I am enjoying it. So if you're watching me, thank you so much. Until next time, see you later, friend.